what most people say about it, which is that it helps me understand myself. It makes my own behavior much more understandable, so when sometimes I'm puzzled about what I'm trying to do, and it helps me help other people.
It works both really well in your personal life, but also as well in your professional life. So I think, exercises in empathy, better understanding from where people come from. I think kind of breaking that down through the framework of TA is incredibly useful.
I love it because you can use it with anybody of any age. The children get it. Everybody gets it. I mean, it's very easy, and people will say, I don't know how to change. And the answer is, but I do. I know how to change. I know how to do that process, and I will teach you.
It's like one of the cool things about TA is how all the parts interlock, so that just as the individual plays games that reinforce their script by getting the kind of strokes that lead to their payoff, add that up across society, and you have major social change.
I think it's given me more insight into understanding other people's behaviours, where before I think I'd always take things personally when I have transactions with people, but looking into TA and looking at people's driver behaviours and injunctions, it gives me more insight into why people may behave in the way they behave, and their behaviour isn't necessarily about me, it's more about them and what they've experienced growing up. So it's given me more understanding into the other person's world.
When you're behaving, and most people behave chaotically, they don't really know why they do what they're doing, they just do it. And sometimes it's okay if they're lucky and their history is positive and there have been no great traumas or anything like that, or bad teaching or anything of that sort. They'll behave in ways that make sense, and there won't be a lot of trauma or drama. But when life is full of drama and you don't know what's going on or why, TA with the ego states explains it. It's your child, it's your parent, it's your adult, the way you're interacting with other people.
The contractual element is a whole lot of what made it a powerful thing for us to work with each other in our own relationship.
I'm thinking we'd been married, about 15 years when we started?
Sounds about right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We've been married 53 now. So it's been very powerful. It's also been very powerful in the way in which we raised our children and in which they are raising their children. So it has impacts that spread, ripple effect.
Well, the most important thing is in my very first experience that I mentioned, I decided to live. That was really quite a big deal. Yeah, I was not aware that in not feeling permission to express and acknowledge scare, some of the political action, some of the social service work I had been doing for years, by discounting scare, was setting myself up, not only to burn out, but literally to arrange to be killed. So the concept of closing escape hatches became really real to me, and provided an invitation to give up all games that, excuse me, I don't like the all, but to be conscious of and reduce the use of games to either be a means towards self-destruction, even if it is in service of a higher good or of helping people or political action. It's not worth dying. Nothing is. So.
It's a long-term and it's a systemic change. It's not just a symptom, let me fix this transaction or this relationship. If I can give you principles that helps you communicate rationally, you apply it at work, at home, with your kids. It's fantastic.
I think it's just structure. Before they learned about this, all they know is they think you're not doing the right thing, or they think, I don't like the way you're treating me, or they struggle to get somebody to stop doing so. There's no structure to that. There's just feelings and thoughts just free flowing, and so when they can start to organize those thoughts and feelings into 3 circles, then I think that gives comfort, because it makes you have an aha moment. It's like, oh, okay, it's my child and you're a parent and I do this.